Hi friends, this is Sarah from Crafting and Relaxing. Welcome to Smash That Small Paper Pad. Thank you so much for joining me. This collaboration is put on by Deb Hauk of Deb Hauk's Crafty Cottage. In this collaboration, we take paper pads 8x8 and smaller and we smash them. Maybe not one in a month, maybe it takes us a couple months, but we work on them and get rid of them. This one I used Hello Autumn, and I didn't let you guys pick because I was super excited to do this. So I'm going to show you what I made with it, and then don't forget to check out the other collaborators because everybody does cute stuff. Not everybody makes cards. There's all kinds of ideas. I'm going to show you what I have left and tell you why. These are the branding strips from the top. If you cut off 6 inches, you have a pretty good width here to work with and still cut the glue off. I didn't. I cut these as close as I could, so I'm going to toss these out because I'm done fiddling with them. Then these are the papers I just didn't love. I wasn't really into the apples. The orange didn't speak to me. And then these are my scraps that I have left. I also have the 12 by 12 of this paper, so I'm just going to put all these scraps in with my 12 by 12. That way I could use them on journal pages, or I could use these scraps on the inside of cards if I wanted. So I'm not calling them trash, but I'm calling the pad smashed. Make sense? I love fall crafting. I love leaves. I have a great time. I had way too much. Can you have too much ephemera? Maybe you can't. But I had ephemera from this collection, another one I mixed in, random stuff. I think there will be a process video. Let me say I filmed one, but I haven't edited it yet. So watch for that in a couple days, and it might be multiples because this took me a while. In those videos, you'll see how I did things and maybe sometimes more information about my logic than you're going to get here. In Smash That Small Paper Pad, there's quite a few of us in the collab, so I try to keep these videos very short because, otherwise it's too much in a day for you. So I'll just flip through. Each one of them has some kind of scrap, and this is the only one that has a sentiment inside, and that's because this was an unfinished object in my room and I wanted to use it up. And I love this card. It's so simple. It's not really something I would normally make, but I just couldn't add anything to it to make it better. Love it. I needed some Get Well Soon, so I used a new Stampin' Up! 2005, new to me, stamp. Get Well Soon, Get Well Soon. This one, I don't know if you can tell, but it has leaves along there too. And I inked the edges on some, but not all of them because I was figuring out the dimensions. And sometimes I forget to ink things. This one's really clean and straight. And I don't know, it might be one of my favorites. I made this one specifically for someone, but now I'm thinking maybe this one. Happy Fall, I have ephemera, and I cut around a piece of cardstock. I took my gold pen and jazzed it up, embellishments, and a little puffy sticker of a chipmunk. Squirrel? Probably a squirrel. I don't know. Has a white tail, though. This one I wanted you to see because you can make a sympathy card out of just about anything. These were papers in this collection. I just took out the red and orange of fall. I am out of sympathy cards, so unfortunately this will probably get used shortly. But if it didn't, it would be fine. It could sit here for a long time. It doesn't really have a season to it. Whereas this one is a lot of leaves, right? If I send you this card in January, it's a little weird. So very grateful. I love that. And I put it on a random circle that was in my fall stuff and a random ribbon. And I like the pumpkin paper. This one I went a little crazy. I have a puffy sticker that says fall is the best, brightly colored leaves. And since it said that, I added some. And these crazy colored ones are from Noni. And I don't know, some of the others might be too. Pumpkin spice and everything nice. And I have the truck showing and the scene. And then I just added a little leaf up there for some interest. I do have some sparkle on the pumpkin. And it is Aqua Shimmer of the Nuvo. But I gotta tell you, it's not as shimmery as I'd like it to be. So let's hit it again. I used this pen here and there on these cards. And I'll probably forget to tell you. These little rubbery, I don't know how else to explain them, things were from a Pebbles collection. I have a pumpkin here so I can show you. They're just like a vinyl thing. I love how this card turned out. It's just crazy cute. This leaf is from Noni. Then I have one of those. This was from the paper pack. Same here, I think, and I put it on cardstock. Hello, dear friend. It's just cute. I mean, if you get that in the mail, that just makes you smile. I would guess I have to use a non-machinable stamp on this, because if not, it probably doesn't look great when it gets there. It probably goes through just fine. It just doesn't look good. Same for this one, probably. I love how this one turned out. It's so simple, and it might be one of my favorites. I don't know. I might have 10 favorites in here, but I do like this one, and you know I love puffy stickers. And I took my gold pen, my gold Signo, and just went right through the middle of those leaves. I don't know that you can see that on there. Sometimes you miss. The orange is a little bright, but I went with it and I put some sparkle on the pumpkin, and these are just embellishments I had sitting around, and I have some washi. I don't hate it, but I don't think it is my best as far as graphic design, for sure, right? The layout and stuff, it's a lot. Pumpkins, and I like the truck, and I have a little metal, it was a brad, and I don't know the source of those anymore. They're pretty old at this point. And a little washi tape right here that says warm apple pie and pumpkin patches. Grateful heart. The acorns are from this adorable little die cut set that Ty of Ty's Crafty Spot sent me. It's a sidekick set. Super cute. And it's fun. Really fun. Grateful heart. I like cards that are inspirational and positive messages. I used my Barely art glue on these because I had the vinyl pieces and stuff, and it's a little messier than art glitter glue. It's just, it doesn't set quite as fast. And then I also used my ATG and the Gina K things. I used a lot of stuff, so I've got a variety of adhesive issues. If you don't have the adhesive eraser, you should have that. It's life-changing. Grateful heart, I like this one. The papers might be a little busy. This one back here I don't love, but I tried to use. This one, I struggled to use this paper, but in the end, I love this card. It says, thank you on the ephemera, and I took a little tiny grateful. I don't know who they thought was going to read those puffy stickers. I mean, seriously. Are they for like elementary kids? I got these, stamponit.net. I got them at Expo or something like that a while ago. And they are just perfect along that edge. And then I inked the edge of this. I like that one. That's fun. Thanks so much. I really tested myself to leave some white space here. And then in the end, I couldn't do it. I was going to put this front layer right on the card, and I couldn't. I had to get out the yellow and give myself a little more interest to bring it together. Tell me what you think. Do you think it needed more, like it needs more, or do you think it's a perfectly fine card? I was experimenting. I also don't love the acorn paper, so that was a stretch for me. Grateful Hearts. This is another one, different collection, I think. Maybe same collection, but same shape. I layered it under something that had my Martha Stewart punch along the bottom, and then put some enamel dots on it and a couple different papers and layered it up here. Grateful Hearts. Autumn is in the air with one of those vinyl pieces on it. This card was near the end, and I was really stretching to figure out how to use this thing. I think I did it. It's not perfectly centered, but I can live with it because it's cute. Beautiful Autumn. These frames were making me a little crazy. I don't know. What do you guys use them for? I don't know where the other middle is, but this came with this, and it was nice, but it was kind of boring, so I swapped it for that one, and then I liked it better. I think I had two because I had two different collections. I don't know. I don't really use the frames. I typically give those away. I think for me, it was a nice challenge to use the frame, and the leaves are okay. I liked the color of this one, but I would have liked it if it was bigger. Tried the orange circle again. These were in my stash from last year, and when I was sitting in bed one night gluing stuff together and prepping my ephemera, I pushed myself to use them. Sometimes you use things that you don't love, but then they turn out great. And I think these turned out, I wouldn't say they turned out great. I inked the edges. I laid some more stuff to knock that orange back a little, and then put some leaves on here, and then scraps. This was towards the end. And these two for sure are scrap cards. Thanks so much. Hello, friend Autumn Blessings. This purple Autumn Blessings was from a 12 by 12 pad that I have that's unrelated, but it was just sitting here and I thought I can make it work because I like it. And the thanks so much. It's one of my basic scrap cards that you've seen before. Those are my 24 cards. I hope you found some inspiration in them, some ideas. I had some different styles and some different sentiments. One thing that I find is I very much like to use fall cards, but I don't typically use cards that say lovely on them. I don't know what to do with those, so that's more of a journal making thing. If I get too many cards that just talk about pie and pumpkins and that kind of stuff, I don't use them. So that's why I tried thank yous and hellos and get well soon and even a sympathy in here. I think that will help me use them and not let beautiful fall papers just sit in my stash and wait for the year to come around again. And I owe lots of thank yous for Happy Mail, so I'm guessing some of you will be seeing these very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out our other friends in the description box down below, and I hope that you are taking time for crafting and relaxing. Bye-bye.